Hey y'all, Aaron here,
Yeah, and I'm Jess.
and welcome once again to the Weebshit podcast.
Yeah,
And
if you think it was Scott the was, too bad from that intro.
yes, apparently, yes, I'm going to start ripping off other YouTubers' intros now.
It's an iconic intro.
It is, it
It's
is.
like your chill dad, greeting you. Hey y'all.
Uh, Honestly, I really enjoy watching Scott's videos lately.
I don't watch him as much as you do, but like the videos I do watch of him is like it's very enjoyable.
Oh,
Like, so
yeah,
how'd you find him? How'd you find Scott? By the way, you were the one who introduced me to him.
the algorithm gods recommended me
Oh
to
yeah.
him.
Oh, it's a classic story.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just watching, people, JonTron and all that, and then he popped up, you know, and next thing you know, I was binging his entire content. While I was,
Mm,
his videos are the type that I could watch in the background, which is
mm.
nice. But honestly, I like his upload schedule too, which is constantly. He's like uploading weekly, and I'm like, how does he do it? It's like, damn, that's pretty good. And the
Yeah,
quality
true.
is constant as well. It's constantly good.
Yeah, he kind of like reminds me of like James Rolfe. Like remember the skits
Y-
he used to do for EVGN?
yeah,
Yeah, he
he
kind
does
of
remind
reminds
me
me of
of,
those.
he does remind me of a mix of JonTron and AVGN in a way.
Yeah, true, true.
Honestly, his
Yeah,
skits
it,
are just like it's his own brand of humor.
yeah, it's like kind of the humor. Like I don't personally get it, but like for people who do, like yeah,
It's like ha
it might
ha
be
ha.
funny to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh boy. Yes, I too enjoy the humor. Haha.
Ha ha ha. Ha. What a fine joke. Very intellectual. Nah, just kidding.
Nah, we're not. I'm not sharing on him or anything. Like he's a genuinely good creator.
But anyway, so what have you been up to actually? What anime have you been watching?
I recently finished like. I mean, I talked to you about this, but like I recently finished Attack on Titan.
Oh boy, here we go.
So yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure
No,
if a lot of
actually,
people were. Hmm?
it's actually pretty popular right now. It's still a pretty popular. It's a popular series. And I heard it's pretty good. I haven't got personally gotten into it
Hmm.
lately.
Yeah, it's gotten more notoriety. I'm pretty sure everyone in the community knew about it with the latest season, but the community did. Like, oh my god, things like that, like they kind of make me feel ashamed, but like being part of something. You get that?
Yeah, I mean, I like Boku no Hero.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we're both not, but like I guess for context for like people who didn't know, uh, basically with the coming of the new season, like they had a change of studio from their usual one because from season 1 to 3 it was with. Now for the final season it was Mappa, and uh, Mappa kind of used CGI for a majority of the for for a lot of the Titan scenes. They use CGI
I,
and
I think it's a move that makes a lot of sense
yeah, true.
if it
Because like
involves a lot of
it's very
action, right?
true, like a complex movement. Like it's kind of hard to hand draw like a lot of it.
Definitely,
So I guess
definitely.
it was a more time saving move because I heard like the production team had I think 8 months in order to like get the whole thing out, which is
That's
like insane,
yeah, that's insane. 8 months to
right?
get everything out.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, it was 8 months, and like in
I'm sur-
China, so if hmm?
yeah, I'm surprised it turned out as good as it did, at least from what I can tell
Yeah,
about
it did.
people's opinions about it.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of people. There were a lot of people who like pointed out a lot of problems with it. I think it's not with the story personally. It's more like how it's presented. Like They even complained. They even complained about the soundtrack. God, it's reached that point.
Oh, the soundtrack.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's a valid criticism. To be quite honest, it's a valid criticism if they don't like the soundtrack.
Yeah, but like, this the extreme happened is like the episode director for it, like they harassed him so much he had to lock down his Twitter because
Yeah,
of so
I heard
many.
that. I heard
Right.
that it got that bad, right?
Right.
So I
Yeah.
guess that's we. I guess it comes to the point. It comes to the discussion rather about fan bases. I guess
Mm.
you
I
know
mean, that's always gonna be the case because, like, I mean, we talked about it like before with MHA, like the fandoms and stuff like that. You know, and, yeah, toxicity in fandoms, they're always going to be there.
yes, it's a constant thing, especially if a show gets popular.
True.
It's not something that and I don't want to sound like it happens, it's okay. No,
No, it
it's
is.
not. It's fucking annoying, that's for sure.
It is. It is.
No,
But
actually,
like at
it's
this,
annoying to say the least, right?
yeah,
Because I have this tendency to when a fandom when I see a fandom being like making the rounds and being fucking toxic and shit like that, it just
yeah, be
turns me off.
annoying. Yeah.
It just turns me off from the show entirely. Like,
Oh,
if this is the
I mean,
fans I'm gonna be dealing with, yeah, no, thank you. I don't want anything to do with that show.
yeah, yeah. I guess. I mean, a lot. I think a lot of people do that, which is unfortunate if that's the case. Because
Definitely,
like
you with that kind of mind. I know it's not a
mentality.
very good mindset. I acknowledge
Mm-hmm.
that, actually, because honestly, I might miss out a lot of masterpieces because of it.
True. True.
Honestly, I'm surprised that I managed to get into Boku no Hero, but it has superpowers, so that kind of
Yeah. Yeah. True.
overridden if that's
Oh,
a proper word.
you're
It kind of
disdain to the
overridden my
fandom.
disdain for fandoms. Like, all right,
Yeah.
fine, it has superpowers. I love it. I love superpowers, so I'm just gonna ignore
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe if I ignore it, maybe I can like it.
Yeah. And you did. We loved it.
Yeah, I do. I'm waiting
Yeah.
for season 5. I hope it work. I hope it's a
We
banger.
all are for March.
I don't want to. I really
I'm
want to
sure
watch.
it
I
is.
want to read the manga so bad,
Mm.
but it's like, man, if I read the
I can
manga,
just.
would it affect my experience when season 5 comes out? So I'm like, I kind of
Mm,
stopped for a bit. I did read ahead,
mm.
but I kind of had to stop a little bit because if I get too far, I feel like I'm going to go to a point of no return. You know.
Oh, and they're just gonna be like, what's the point of watching if I already know too much?
I guess, yeah, definitely. It might remove the intrigue and the like the shock,
Right.
the shock and awe. It's like,
Mm.
whoa, what the fuck? What a twist!
Oh, I can't wait. Oh wait, and you're like watching the anime. I was like,
I already know
which I
that.
get it.
The depression
It's
sets
a
in.
weird, like it's that weird thing. Like you're in your head. Like the series is already something different to what's like if you watch an anime, but like you read the manga beforehand. Like you're so far ahead, and like when you're watching the anime already, it's like the story is so different. Like I don't know. Like, can you still like enjoy it as it is, despite knowing like oh things are so different and like
I think
watching it.
I think you definitely can. You definitely can.
Mhm.
I think a lot of manga readers do that all the time.
Mm.
It's like a constant thing for them. The burden of knowledge.
Bird. You're not the only one burdened with no
Uh,
bad. But yeah, I try to do that. I try to minimize it. Like when I read a manga, it's usually something that either never had an anime or it's like getting an adaptation. It's weird. I don't know. I have a weird thing about it.
Honestly, I've come to the point where
Mm-hmm.
it's if the anime has something that I cannot get when reading the manga, I'll watch it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it's just a slice of life
right?
anime, and really, it's no, I'm not gonna get the same. I'm not gonna get like a different experience if I just read the manga.
I
I'm just not
mean,
gonna
did you tell?
bother at this point.
Uh, I mean, you said the same thing to me with like the Nisekoi. Like when you already read the manga, it's like the anime is just like you're
Eh,
just watching the
it's like, why do I need to? Right? It's just the same shit
yo,
but moving.
yeah. But I guess it's different for like if it's an action shonen, right? Because like
Definitely, definitely.
you get to see like the fight scenes
Yeah,
play out, and
it's
it's so
just
awesome.
different when you
Yeah,
see them actually fighting, and you know,
true.
it just, I don't know, you just get a different experience entirely.
Yeah, you do. It's
And
awesome.
I think that's why some people would say that in some shonens actually, that often the
Mm-hmm.
anime is better, i.e. Demon Slayer,
Then the
because
manga. I don't.
the embellishment, the transition from manga to anime, the stuff that gets added in the process.
Mm,
I think that's really what makes it, better in some ways.
true, but like it's unfortunate because like I've seen some criticism towards the manga now when they compare it to the anime,
You
which is like,
Demon Slayer, or what?
yeah, I've seen it. Demon Slayer. I've seen
Okay,
a few criticisms
I'm about to start that
directed
actually.
towards the manga, right? Because it's being compared to the anime, which is very
I don't think
unfortunate
that's
because like,
unfair. I don't think that's fair. Rather,
yeah, right. I don't think it's fair, but like it's it's more of like the manga was already good. The anime just translated everything that the author mangaka worked on and put it on the screen. And I'm like, if you're gonna give manga shit because you think the anime did it better, then where the hell did you think the anime got it from?
yeah, that is pretty.
Right?
That is pretty weird, honestly.
It's
Honestly,
pretty weird.
I see both as separate entities. It's like,
Mm.
I don't think it's fair to compare both of them,
Mm.
because
Because it's
depending
an
on the studio,
adaptation.
depending on the studio. Sorry, moving. What are we saying?
Because it's like a book to movie adaptation. Like not everything can be translated because for one, there's time constraints. Like
Yeah,
there's only so much story you can tell, which I get. Like I guess for some it's frustrating. If you're like a purist fan, like everything needs to be exactly like this for other people, for me to enjoy it.
I think.
And yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
I
thing.
don't think, even if you're a purist, right? I don't think it's fair to expect a one-to-one recreation, because the transition from manga to anime, there's bound to be,
Differences.
some that
Yeah.
won't translate well
Mm.
when you
Like
animate it, right? Stuff like that.
yeah, yeah, like maybe in the book or like in the manga, there was more time to develop this part of the story because you know maybe at that time it focused away from the main story. But when it comes to the anime, it has to focus on the main story in order to. If they deviate from that, maybe people will find it boring or stuff like that.
Yeah.
What works in manga doesn't always work in anime. That's basically it.
Yeah, when I talk about this kind of stuff, I feel like a fucking monkey. I
What?
feel like a Neanderthal. Oh yes,
Oh, oh,
manga,
oh, oh, oh,
manga,
oh,
manga
manga.
is you know, not all manga can be translated well in
Anyway.
anime. Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Oh, 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 oh,
And it's like something that I feel like more people who have been in the industry, or people who have worked in the industry, or people who have been, I guess, people who have been watching the anime for a longer time than me would be better
Mhm.
suited to discuss.
I mean, it's different for me. Like you're a way older anime fan than I am.
It's like, it's like, yeah, I've been watching anime for a while now, but it feels like I'm a casual compared to most. Especially when they talk
Ah,
about, oh wow, it's directed by this director. Oh, it was
uh,
it was animated by this animation studio. It's like, what?
oh yeah, that's me talking to you about it.
Like, oh wow, it's produced by, it's animated by Shaft. It's like, oh, right. The one with the tilt, right?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
it's like that. I don't have any deep insight when it comes to that kind of shit. Because like when you start, like mentioning like public like producer names. Okay, I guess I can say producer names, like animation studio names. Like, oh, yeah. I just think it's good.
Searches it up.
Okay. Studio Dean. All right. Let me just look it up real quick. Oh, they made Konosuba. Oh, they made Konosuba.
I mean,
That's fun.
I mean, it's the same thing with me. Like when you talk about like programming and electronics and stuff, like, oh wow,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So it has a screen,
yeah.
right? All right.
Oh, it's the one. It's one with buttons, right? Dang, I love buttons myself.
Yeah. It's like I would just copy paste a picture of a old computer. It's like, wow, this is sexy. Ah, right. It does have those buttons, and it does look like a computer,
Yeah.
and it's old.
It does what? What? It does what? Wow, that's amazing. I didn't know that can do that thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't pay attention to anime. Oh, it was animated by this. It's like I just think it's good. Is the premise all right?
Yeah,
All right, I like the premise. All right, I'm gonna watch it.
I mean, it's fine. It's like not everyone, who goes into like things like this, has to be like an intellect about it.
Yeah, there's when it comes to voice actors and actresses, it has to stand out to me actually, for me to
Really?
recognize. There's only a few instances this happened. When I was watching Demon Slayer and it's like Zenitsu screaming a lot, it's like, wait a minute, this
Aki.
this sounds familiar. This screaming.
It's Aki from Baka to Test.
Yeah, it is. It is Akihisa from Baka to Test. No wonder it's so familiar. It's like that's probably one of the few instances I could say I recognized and was correct about my guess.
Where is that the case? It's weird. Like when I recognize like a certain voice, I'm like, I feel like I've heard that voice before. And like when I search it up, I'm like, oh, I was right.
You're much better at it than I am actually, because you actually pay attention to that. To actually who's who.
Yeah. It's more of like I have a certain like, when like K-pop stars have biases. Like I have a certain I have that thing for me.
Yes, K-pop biases. And you will fight to the death for your bias.
We're not discussing. We're not discussing K-pop.
Not like I have anything else to discuss, honestly, because aside from the shit I hear on the radio, I guess Psy. I like Psy. That's K-pop, right?
Yeah, I mean, you mean God? You mean the God of K-pop?
Yes, the god of K-pop, Psy. Bow down in respect for the god of K-pop.
Like BTS. That's not so.
My boy Psy. I wonder when he's dropping an album. Because it's been so long, actually. I don't know what the fuck he's doing nowadays.
I heard, like, I don't know. I recently watched, like, this explained, like, a documentary about K-pop. And it's, like, it discusses, like, even now, like, Psy himself admits, like, even the sudden success of his songs, is, like, even he still can't, like, process how it got popular.
Yeah, it's like, wait. It's like it's like you didn't take this seriously, but then it caught on. It's like, oh, okay. How?
Yeah, make sure you guys. I mean, like your song is suddenly like
you're suddenly
has a
baffled.
world record.
You're just baffled that it's in top 10 charts everywhere.
No, it's like you own a record of like the first video that hit 1 billion views, right?
Yeah, the first video that got 1 billion views on YouTube. That's quite a record, honestly, and something to be proud of.
Yeah, but like you get why for him there's still like that factor, like
yeah, that
you can't really understand why.
In retrospect, how the fuck did they enjoy my song? How the fuck did they enjoy that song?
I'm pretty sure like a majority of these guys don't even understand it.
But I guess it's the same with, why do we constantly listen to anime openings and endings, even though we don't understand 99% of what's going on there?
It slaps.
You know,
That's just it.
I bet people
It's
who
just
listen
slap.
to Yoasobi's
Oh,
hit
Yasobi.
single "Racing into the Night." I bet people don't even know the themes of that one. They just think it's a banger.
Oh
And it
yeah,
is. If you don't listen
it is.
to the
But
fact, if you don't, pay attention to the fact, it's a very unfortunate song about
oh
the,
yeah, oof,
about
a double
game ending
suicide.
yourself. You know,
Yeah.
it's a
Hey,
banger. It's a bop.
but
It's a 10 out of 10.
it's sad.
Yeah, but it's really really sad, and that's honestly what gives it, gives it more depth. I guess gives it more enjoyability for me.
Yeah, it's a different flavor from the usual things you listen to. Like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm in the mood of a person admitting he wants to kill himself and other people. Sure.
Yeah, it's Bullet by ano ba yun? By the song Bullet by what was that? Hollywood Undead, right? Where
Yeah,
it's an upbeat
yeah. I've
tune,
listened.
but it talks about very depressing stuff. There's something about it for me that's like the
True.
irony of it. Yeah, that makes it
True. I
very
don't listen.
enjoyable.
I didn't get into much Hollywood Undead, to be honest. I like listen to like Swan songs, and like that's like one of the only albums of them that I could stand to listen to, because the other ones like, oh, they're so edge. Ow, I cut my finger on that edge.
Yeah, it is. It is. It has that mid 2000 edge to it. But
True.
I
We
enjoy
are
it
is cool.
because of a few songs. I only enjoy like a few songs. Uh,
Paradise Lost, or all of that song.
yeah, I like Bullet. I like Undead. The song
Youth.
Undead.
How about Youth? You
That
like
was
Youth?
Youth.
Mm.
No, I haven't listened to them like fully. I just thought Undead was a banger. Honestly, it's like wow, I could play Doom to this. It's like it has that suburban white boy edge to it that I like. If you listen to Undead, it has that
Yeah, it has. It kind of has, but
has that
like, yeah,
white boy rap edge.
Swan Song. Swan Song was like the only album still. Like I said, the only album I listened to, because like it's actually pretty cool. And then after that it was like you listen to songs like Youth and like the album Day of the Dead. I'm like, yeah, yeah, we get it.
And it's one honestly when I listen to one of their songs, it's one of those things I can just turn my brain off and just enjoy. It's great.
Enjoy it as it is.
Yeah, California. I think California Dreaming is the title of their song. I thought that was a bop. It's in their latest. I don't know if it's their latest album, but it's their album called Five. Yeah, that one has some bangers to it. I thought it wasn't so bad. It's definitely like it's definitely you know I can't into words right now.
It's
it's
just it's song. It's
it's
song.
there. My monkey. Okay, there we go. My low IQ is kicking in.
Cue the monkey brain.
Oh, discussing music. Yes, it good. It good.
Oh,
It bopping.
me like ooh 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 ooh.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at yes, the beats. The beats are catchy. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
like a
but
high
like
level intellectuals. Like, oh, the rhythm is very has a lot of depth to it.
depth to it.
It's like, the instrumentals. You can tell that the artist the artist style is put into every single note. It's like it good.
Me like song.
Me like song.
Why you like? Me think Bob. Lyrics very very nice.
Very very deep. Yes. Very very
Lyrics
stimulating.
they word they words I like.
Anyway,
Yeah.
me critiquing
All right.
me critiquing music be like.
Yeah. Welcome. This is the Weebshit podcast. Like summarized. Ooh, me like anime.
Yes.
Me
Anime
like
good.
music. Ooh, ooh.
I remember that
It
first
nice.
episode where he fights bad guy. Yes.
I like when he moves. to punch bad guy. Yeah.
Uh, but yeah.
Yeah.
So what else have you been watching aside from Attack on Titan?
I think for a lot of us, with the recent 2020, like, YouTube, my God, I've practically been hanging out in YouTube almost
Yes.
every day.
It's like, Aaron, have you continued watching, Food Wars and all that? Nope. But I have watched hours upon hours of iceberg videos lately.
Oh, really? You got into Iceberg, really? So you kept
Yeah.
telling me about it like every day.
I don't know. It's just most of these icebergs are just jokes. Really, it's like some of them have like serious stuff to them. But the point of an iceberg meme is, as you go deeper and deeper, and even you don't have to go deeper into the iceberg, you would see a lot of joke entries in there, and that's the fun of it.
You can
Finding
only
out
tell
what's true and what's not. And overall, it's not something to be taken seriously. But yet, these videos sprung up and act like it's something straight out of the deep web or something. It's like, oh, what is this forbidden knowledge that these iceberg things had? No, they're just memes, really.
I kind of got baited like when you sent me like, I think it was a tear list. No, it was an iceberg meme, like obscure anime, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's not obscure. As it deeper it goes, I'm like, I kind of know some of these.
Yeah, I guess that's like, a way to, jerk yourself off. It's like, oh, I know this anime. That means I'm
a big
enlightened.
brain intellectual.
Oh, I'm a big brained intellectual.
But yeah, you've been watching a lot of how about like any YouTubers or YouTube channels you got in like in the last year? 'Cause I can name a few I got into.
Okay, how about you start though? Cause I'm just listing some off the top of my head, and I definitely don't have a YouTube app up just to remind me right now.
For me, like I got into like this YouTuber, Amanda the Jedi. She's pretty good. Like
Amanda,
she does like
what?
review. Amanda the Jedi.
Ah, I see. So what's she about?
Yeah, she usually does like movie or TV show reviews, but like
Ah, I see.
it, it's kind of like it's enjoyable. Like it's hard to explain why I enjoy her videos, but like it's her personality and how she presents like her presents her points. And like yeah, it's both funny. Like it balances funny and sometimes serious.
Ah, so
Like
so what you're saying is you're a sim. No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding.
wow. But yeah, I recommend her too. Like Amanda the Jedi. I got into her like I think around the summer of 2020. During the peak of the COVID pandemic.
Yeah. When it comes to movie reviewers, I actually get I usually just watch a few. There's Chris Stuckman. Very
Chris.
very nice
Jeremy.
very nice reviews. Yes, Jeremy Johns. Honestly, I like his, like he has that, common that it's like being reviewed in the eyes of the common man, it's like the average movie watcher.
Yeah, someone pointed that out.
That's
Like
the
if you
impression I
watch
get from him.
I think someone pointed out, like if you watch Chris, because usually Chris and Jeremy, like they usually review the same movie. And like someone pointed out, like Chris like gives a detailed analysis because like he's also a filmmaker now, so there's a lot of nuances.
Yeah,
like he points out, like
Chris is usually in the perspective of someone who really really loves movies and has made movies.
He's made movies, and like Jeremy is like it's just like you and me. There's
it good.
if this it's good. It's like if there's something you don't like it. If you liked it, you liked it. If you think the movie is boring and shit, like yeah, it's boring and shit for you.
Oh, the cinematography is very well detailed and very well done. It's like, no, it good.
For us, like yes, it's very good.
There were explosions and very nice plot.
Very very nice.
Uh,
But yeah, movie reviewers like I watch a few, but I've never really like subscribed to them. There's like I just watched their one video and like I tried out the rest and I'm like, oh, these are some I'm not really interested. So I just move on.
I constantly have this weird need to, it's like, all right, my day is not complete if I'm not watching something on YouTube.
Mm,
It's like while I'm doing something or like while I'm eating or something. So it's like these movie reviews are a very nice way to just, get something to watch. Especially if it's a new movie that I'm vaguely interested in. And it's like,
mm.
oh, all right, I'll see what you guys think about it.
Yeah, true. I think I know some people like are into like wanting to get into a movie with like being blind. I guess you can do it if it's a movie you really really like. You
Ah,
know?
yeah. If it's a movie that you're hyped for, it's really best if you go in it blind. Like, don't
Yeah.
watch
But like if it's
reviews.
some
Don't even read posts about it.
yeah, you just watch it as it is. So it's good. But there's some movies like I feel like they've been, especially on Facebook. There I've been a victim to overhype for a movie on Facebook. Because so many people were talking how good it is, and then when I watched it, is like, this isn't good. What the hell?
Liars, all of you.
Like, that's like I watched what was that Korean movie? Metamorphosis. You
Oh,
heard
I
about it?
see.
It kind of spread around Facebook for a while. That's
So,
why I tried it out.
yeah, I heard about it. It's like,
Yeah, it's fine.
the six
When
digits. Uh,
No, no, not that one. The Korean movie.
quite a transformation there. You know.
No, not the Korean movie.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
I'm kidding. It's like when someone mentions metamorphosis, it's like you get like Vietnam flashbacks.
Oh, the bathroom, the bathroom.
That ending.
Ah. JoJo ending is canon.
Yo, wish. Yo, wish.
Didn't Shindo already admit like on his Patreon like, yeah, surprise everyone is actually a porno. It was actually just a porno.
I can believe it, but
I can believe it.
for the sake of believability, I'll take the sad ending
I
route.
mean, do you really wanna imagine an innocent girl
It's like
overdosing in a
fooling
bath?
yourself that it ended well. Honestly,
Ah,
it's like fooling yourself. Like, let's be honest. This manga isn't gonna end because it's gonna end in only one way, not two ways, but in one way.
yeah, but, yeah.
I don't.
Now we have
Yeah.
confirmation from the author. I'm like, I feel good.
Yeah.
Think I can
Okay.
sleep easy.
That's a very nice, like retcon. She didn't die, guys. She's okay.
She's an actress. The delinquent guy was actually pretty nice.
Yeah, that was cool. I was like, oh, very
Yeah.
very fresh. I like that.
Anyway, going back, how about you? Ever been victim by like the overhype? Like when you watched it, like when everyone is like, oh, it's so good, and then you watch it, you were like, it was overhyped. Ever had that?
No, not really. Unless you
Mm,
count, I guess Avengers, but I like Avengers. Though, is it as epic as people hype it out to be? Eh,
eh,
a little bit. I would disagree a little, a little. It's not as like, ooh, the best movie of the entire decade or something. It's not.
no, I wouldn't.
But it's
It's not.
enjoyable
It was a good
as it
movie
is.
for. Yeah, it was. I would say like it's a good movie, but I won't say like, oh, it's one of the best movies of all time. No, it's like it's just a good movie.
Yeah, it's like an anime having an amazing arc. That's what Infinity War and Endgame is for me.
Yeah, it was a great conclusion. But yeah,
Honestly, I could just not watch any Marvel movie and just be done with it. I'm like, yeah,
true.
done and dusted.
Yeah,
I can
true.
die now.
I'm like, yeah, you're kind of like now what? It's like I guess Marvel like has another idea, but like, you know,
How
I'm
can
kind
you
of like
top
in the
this?
phase like, true. I
You
was
already
like,
killed. You already
yeah.
killed Iron Man. You already sidelined Cap in America.
Mhm.
It's like
I guess there's Spider-Man.
yeah.
Maybe
I'll
you
definitely
know,
watch the next movie of that one for sure.
true. But like now, I'm kind of like indifferent to, I'll probably watch the new Spider-Man movie, but like for any of them, like, it's like they already. It's pessimistic to say, like I'm not really interested anymore.
Okay, we good?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
So sign of time. Are you talking about?
Yeah, we were talking about well, hype and if we ever fall for the hype. And honestly, when it comes to movie hype, I don't. I'm surprised. Like I look back and I realize I don't. Video games, however, let's
Oh
just
God,
say
here we go.
I fell for it way too many times. Not really too many
If you
times, but
remember,
it's like Cyberpunk.
yeah,
I'm still
if
I'm
you
still
guys
grieving.
remembered like the video game episode, I believe how
Yes,
much
the video
Aaron,
game episode. I was looking forward to
how much
Cyberpunk.
Aaron hyped up Watch Dogs Legion and Cyberpunk
Yeah, I was looking
2077. My
forward for
God.
Watch Dogs Legion. All right. Turns out it was
Mm,
the same shit, but with a new gimmick. It's like, oh, okay. Oh,
bakit?
no, it's like, I don't know. It turns out it was kind of disappointing in a way. It's buggy. It's disappointing. It's like, all right. Well, I'm glad I didn't buy the game yet.
It broke broke your heart. But
Cyberpunk, on the other hand,
that's sad. Yeah. Here's the
breaks my
thing.
heart.
Well, I don't know why you got. Well, I didn't know why you were so hyped about Legion. Like,
I like the
dude,
idea,
it's
honestly.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, I know. It's Ubisoft. It's like, I get it. They're not a very good company, but regardless, I thought, hey, it's like they learned from their mistakes from Watch Dogs 2, right? So
Yeah.
I hope finally at least it'll be much better than it was, because the first game I found it very enjoyable despite its flaws. It's honestly enjoyable. It's a nice revenge story, monies. And then I like the hacking elements of it. It's believable because it's unlike Cyberpunk 2077 and all these other future like Deus Ex and all that. It's like it's very far off. But this one, it's like they could implement this shit like in 5 years, and I could believe it. Like this shit could actually happen, and that's what I like about the Watch Dogs universe. This shit could actually happen, like with drones and shit. Like you hack drones, and you can actually do that in IRL if you got the skill.
The skill set, yeah.
Yeah, but I guess the problem is, it's like it gets the Ubisoft formula of do X, and it's like we have an open world but with little shit to do, basically.
And it's like it kind of marketed itself as like the thinking man's GTA,
Oh, but unfortunately,
right?
it's basically like it's an open world game but with Assassin's Creed stuff, Assassin's Creed type of structure, I guess. Where you have an open world and you have these specific type of things to do and not much else. And honestly, that's great, but I would definitely, I might definitely try out Watch Dogs Legion, but I won't buy it full price. That's for sure. If it's on sale, if ever it's on sale, I don't even know if it's being sold on Steam right now. Because I tried to look it up, but I can't see it. So I guess they might have fucked off somewhere else. So there goes my chances of buying it, I guess.
It's an epic game.
Oh man, that sucks. Oh well. Not much of a loss.
I don't want to give money to Fortnite.
Yeah, I don't want to give money to the people who the people who the people who made Fortnite. not that Look, I have mad respect for Fortnite, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it was. it gets a bad rap. I would say.
Yeah. But for their, exclusivity practices, I don't know. I can't forgive. I can't forgive them for that. It's like, imagine, you're hyped for the game to come out on other platforms, like, and then suddenly someone pulls the rug out of you. Hey, by the way, it's Epic Game Store exclusive now. It's like, what the fuck?
Why? Why? It's like you
That's
sold yourself to China.
It's like someone pulled the rug out from under you. It's like, oh, come on. I'm gonna have to sign up to another game store again?
And this time Fortnite? No.
It's like,
they made Ninja famous. Fuck Ninja.
yeah, just kidding. Yeah. But yeah, they made Battle Royale a friendly thing, a kid-friendly thing. That's mad respect, I guess, because you at the time before pre-Fortnite, it's a violent thing, as one would expect, with the culling, the culling. I remember, the beauty of it. It's like it's all melee.
Yeah, it was
it's all melee. Yeah, it's all melee, and that it's basically the Hunger Games video game adaptation that we never got. I'm surprised that no one
it was like
made a video game adaptation of the Hunger Games officially, I think.
Yeah. That's as far as we'll get.
Yeah, I mean, it had these melee weapons, and you have to really get good. You're not just shooting the bastard in the head. No, it's like you gotta learn how to, learn how to do melee combat. So that's amazing. But apparently, the culling eventually became a little shit. They tried to be like every other.
Too.
Yeah, they tried to be every other battle royale game, but worse. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's like it's unfortunate. Like Culling came out at the time before like the battle royale boom.
Yeah.
I would say it was one of the very first ones, and I would say a lot of people took inspiration from it, but like I would definitely point to it and say, yeah, it's one of the first games that like implemented the battle royale thing, and it had a good thing going. Unfortunately, Cliff Blazinski.
Wait, what? Ah.
Oh.
Yeah, Cliff is it? Okay. Yeah, I do remember. Remember his failed attempt at making a battle royale game. Yeah, Speaking of Cliff, he did have a, he did put out a battle royale, but it immediately died months later.
Oh yeah, no, I think it was 2. You saw like the failed launch of 2, like when 2? It launched, it had like Culling 2.
I don't think that's him.
Was it not Cliff Blazinski?
That's not him. It's a different company entirely.
Oh really? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I am misinformed. I'm sorry.
That's cool. I mean, unless you were really paying attention to the to the gaming, like the video game space. It's like the culling would be something that you'd miss really. But at the time, it was like this niche thing. It's like a lot of people thought it was cool, but didn't blow up as it did before PUBG and all these other battle royale games came.
True.
And now we got Warzone and all that. It's like, all right, that's pretty cool. Though I would like to play Warzone if it wasn't like 100 gigabytes. It's like, all right, I guess not.
Oh well.
Well, wasn't really missing much. Call of Duty. Meanwhile, I'm still I'm playing like World at War for like the 5th time already.
And like Stalker Anomaly again.
Yeah. It's like I've been playing that for like 2 years now.
You're still not like over it.
I'm not over it. There's no point in which I am over it. There's only like I would take a break from it because I'm probably focusing on other games. But then after a while, it's like, man, I miss Stalker. All right,
come back.
Boot up the game again. Maybe add some more mods. And
just one more mod.
Suddenly, I'm spending weeks upon weeks in the zone, chilling with my other fellow loners, and it's fun.
Yeah,
I take a lot of pictures in the game because it's honestly, it's something, you know. It's an experience.
Very scenic.
It's very scenic as well. You know, just having, you know, sitting by the campfire while some other loner plays the guitar and some guy is talking about his life and his experiences. It's something. I can't understand what they're saying though, because they're speaking in
Because it's
Russian.
Russian.
But it's like, I feel you.
Yeah, and you're gonna accidentally kill them because you placed a mine on an inconspicuous space. You forgot the.
Yeah. My bad.
Oh, I'm sorry, and you see it. Oh, it's
Oh,
my friend.
yeah.
Oh.
That was the guy who was telling his life story. Ooh.
Ooh.
uh,
At least you didn't get. Have you ever been killed by your own trap there?
huh?
Like, have you ever been killed by your own trap?
A lot.
Oh,
I
really?
would run, like I would get attacked and then I would run out of the exit only to realize that I placed the mine by the door for fun. And then we're like, boom. Oh, right.
What?
I placed the
What
mine
the?
there.
What the fuck just happened? Oh, yeah.
Like, lost to the zone, which is the game's way of saying game over, right?
I should have said.
Okay, so for those who
is
don't
it-
know, you know, of course, for those who haven't, you know, seen maybe, you know, I guess the video game episode where I talked about Stalker. Stalker is an
and the
open
other
world
episode.
game. That's,
Mm.
I guess you can describe it as, you know, Ukrainian Fallout.
It's
No one
Russian
would
Fallout.
really blame you for thinking that, but it's sort of it's different in a way that it's much unlike Fallout where it's, you know, more RPG, you know, it has RPG elements and emphasizes more on that. No, soccer is more realistic in a sense that, well, there are no stats in the game unless you count the you know, unless you count the armor stats and all that, but there's no leveling system. It's just whatever you find, whatever you scavenge, you know, that's it. Right?
So you consider it a very niche game then?
It's not a
You
niche
consider it
game
a very.
anymore. That's for sure. If you ask me back in 2015, 2014, yeah, it is a niche. It is a very niche game because it's something that only people in the image boards, people on Reddit would, you know, would
The
recommend
evil
you.
Redditors?
Yeah,
Okay.
they would just recommend you. It's like, hey, play this game. It's a very nice series. But now it's like everyone's like spouting cheeky breaky in in every corner of the internet. You know, it's like stalker channels are actually popping up and becoming popular lately.
Hmm.
And I'm actually
Yeah.
watching one where they cover, you know, the important stuff about stalker anomaly, like the best guns, the best artifacts. Like, that's nice.
And you know, it's nice to like see your favorite game like, you know, become suddenly, you know, become very popular because like, you
Definitely.
know, there's like, oh, finally, like it's a very good game. You know, it deserves it.
People don't know what they're missing, you know?
Mm.
The atmosphere, the dynamic experience, because it's never a linear experience, you know? You get attacked by a pack of like dogs, right? But in one playthrough, but you realize when you go back to that location in another, it's like those pack of dogs are never there. Or you may get attacked by a military and then die, right? And then when you
Yeah.
reload, somehow it doesn't happen again. That's
So,
what I
you
notice
know,
a lot whenever I get ambushed, right? And then if I it's like it's that dynamic. It's like when I reload, it's like, all right, I'm gonna find those fuckers. Where are they? And then I don't find them. It's like, huh? It's like
whatever.
it never happened. It's like, you know, it's like
There's
when
a
you
unique
do
experience
things
every
differently. Like, yeah, it's like a series of events led to those military men coming to your direction and ambushing your ass, right? So it's very nice, you know. It's like it's that non-linear and that non-static. It's that dynamic.
Yeah, it's a unique. Yeah, every
And the
playthrough you go
stories,
like,
man.
oh,
Yeah, the stories that you can tell, you know, with each playthrough. That's the beauty of it, you know. It's like, oh wow, I fought through this entire thing, and this guy happened to be there and helped me, right? It's like that's amazing. It's like that's the beauty of of these types of open world games. The stories that you can create. That's just unique to you.
Yeah, I guess.
That's why I'm looking for more games like that.
How about about Cyberpunk 2077? Now we've actually
Look, aside from the bugs and it heating up my laptop like a motherfucker, I honestly enjoyed it.
okay.
Despite the flaws, and there were quite a lot, it's a very beautiful game. It's like, wow, I sort of want to live here. Just kidding. I don't want to die.
This seems nice. JK, I might die and get resurrected as a cyborg.
No, it's like it's a type of world that is like an exaggeration of our own. It's like hypersexualized, it's like capitalism is like, like
rampant.
Like really, really rampant. It's like there's no checks and balances anymore. This is basically that universe, right? Of unchecked capitalism, unregulated progress, and that's and it is a nice it's a nice exploration into that kind of world. It's no longer like a thought experiment. This is it in a game, in the form of a game. Not gonna lie, I would like to have an eye implant. I would love that. It's like I could scan my environment and see what's what. It's like, ooh, this is it's like, who is this guy? Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Imagine having
like, it's fun.
Imagine having like a police database saved your eye implants, and it's like you can detect who's the criminal and how much bounty they got. It's like, damn, when are we gonna have that?
That would be cool.
I'm sorry, you were saying?
That's I guess that's the case. When video games manage to like play into your fantasy already, so it's doubled the enjoyment.
Yeah, definitely.
I love it when games manage to do that.
Imagine having like a scan. You can just zoom in when you can't see it. You just zoom in. It's like, oh, when can we have that? Come on, Elon, make it happen.
Nah, man, we have to go to Mars first.
Apparently, we have to go to Mars first. Gotta have that Mars base. Maybe summon a few demons. I don't know. Felt cute.
Might summon demons. Would be cool though, Be a Doom guy.
Yeah, but chances are, you'd probably just be one of the dead bodies in there. I wouldn't wish that. I wouldn't wish for a demon invasion in Mars.
True. Still cool to think about.
It's like, oh, you with your squad, no, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
You're not the main character.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Like every person, like they wish, sometimes weeaboos, some weebs always say, oh, they want to live in an anime world. Yeah, that's the thing. You're just gonna be a side character, probably.
Yes. Those faceless guys in the crowds? That's you.
Those, during the summer festival, when they're confessing, you're just a guy in the background.
You'll just be seeing.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
You'll just be the one seeing all that happen. That's the that's the like the reality. That's just the sad reality. But it's like, hey, it's not gonna be like that. I guess if you since being isekai to an anime world is like our chance for starting anew. Hey,
I would take it. I would take it.
You could be the main character in a way. Like a side arc.
I would be fine. Like I would be like the main character, the side character, but like it's
Or you could be like
like
the main
as a
character's friend.
you mean the guy gets rejected?
Rejected,
Unless
but
it's a harem.
fans love you, I guess.
Yeah, true. Unless it's a harem protagonist. Like if your friends are harem protagonists, all no girl wants you.
It's like, no matter how much you try,
Yeah, oh,
it's
that
like,
sucks.
sucks. Yeah, it's like
So,
you're
oh
trying
my
so
god,
hard, you got it all right, but sorry, bro.
game was rigged from the start.
The game was rigged from the start. Uh, but okay,
Anyways,
back to I guess back to YouTube, I guess. So what?
oh yeah,
So I guess it's time for me to
yeah, it should.
to.
Your turn. You got channels like you maybe
That was a
wanna
long ass
talk to
tangent, by the
people.
way.
That was a tangent. Okay.
Okay.
How about you? Like a YouTuber like you got into like
Okay,
during the
so
course.
lately I've been getting into Wendigoon, a very YouTuber that is just starting out, and you can tell because it still just has 15,000 subscribers, really. And a lot of people are like
So what's
hyping
his
him up.
content about?
You know, he
Mm.
he's the reason why I'm watching a conspiracy theory iceberg right now, because it's his
Ah,
video. He has this series right now that's ongoing, that he covers this entire huge ass iceberg that's mostly just for just these conspiracy theories. And I know the negative connotation when it comes to these kinds of things. It's like they are harmful and all that. I don't think they are. At least in a way, in a sense that there are some conspiracies that could incite violence, but most of them are harmless and are very entertaining. To be honest, it's like reading a fiction novel. That's how I see these conspiracy theories. It's like when you think about it. So lately, I've been getting into the like I said, these iceberg videos, and one of those channels covering the covering iceberg videos lately is Wendigoon. He's
so what's his content about?
you know he usually lately he has this ongoing series where he covers this very large iceberg meme full of
Mm.
conspiracy theories. And it's such a shame
Oh,
because
really?
and it's such a shame that he is he only has 15K. I think he deserves like way more than that. This man needs to blow up to 100, because holy shit, the amount of work and research that he does for this one iceberg meme, right? This huge ass iceberg meme is just
Mhm.
phenomenal.
It's
You know.
insane.
Yeah, because he's like the video comes in like the iceberg comes in like 10 tiers, and he covers each and every
Oh.
single tier per video.
Jesus.
So it's like each tier even comes with like its own parts. So it's like each tier comes in like
Oh.
2 parts.
Mm.
So it's like, whoa, this man needs to blow up, because I found his going through this conspiracy theory iceberg series. It's very entertaining, honestly, and it made me really think. It's like, wow, what if these were real? Right? It's like, damn, that's an
Yeah.
entertaining thought.
Yeah, I guess that's the appeal for like conspiracy theory in general. Like, it's not, it's probably not, but like it's one to think about.
Yeah, that's the entertainment. That's the entertainment that you can derive from these. You
Mm.
don't necessarily have to believe in it, and frankly, it would be ridiculous if you actually did. But
Yeah.
the like thinking, what if? It's like, yeah, it could be
Yeah.
plausible. It's like,
Yeah, like it's fun. It's fun to like, oh, then like if you look at it that way, it would make sense.
honestly,
Like, mm,
most of these conspiracy theories are kind of nice prompts for a novel or a short story. They're like nice inspiration material. So I was like, come on, guys. Don't shy away from conspiracy theories. Use it as inspiration. Especially if you're doing something creative. It's like that's because
Yeah.
the shit that they think of is just great. It's like hollow Earth theory. It's like whoa. What if there is a world underneath the surface of the Earth? And what if the Nazis actually found it? It's like, oh, turns out, we have underground Nazis. Literal
Yeah, it's fun
underground
to
Nazis.
but like you don't try to like be delusional about it.
Yeah, that's
I guess
the
there's
thing. It does attract
like
the types, who would tend to
Mm.
believe it, especially those who are vulnerable. That's for sure. That's the worrying part of these things. But
oh yeah, definitely.
I think
That's
it's
like
inevitable.
remember like the Wayfair conspiracy? Remember when that was a thing?
Yeah, that was quite a interesting. That was an interesting fiasco. That is for sure.
Yeah, true. But like I remember like a lot of people were like connecting it to like actual missing person cases. And we're like,
And
oh,
failing, by the way, because
and
those people
failing.
were found.
Well, yes, actually, and turns out people were just either overblowing
Just
it or
give it
like,
up. Just give it up at this point.
I mean, like, was it Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise. I mean, Tom Hanks, like
Tom Hanks, like poor
accused of being
guy,
part of it at one point.
poor guy,
Yeah,
minding his own
Yeah.
business, and now people think he's part of a child exploitation
child.
ring.
Yeah, and like, oh, come on, man.
Like, oh man,
Like,
I feel bad for him.
all because like, yeah, all because he like posted a photo of like that had a vague outline of a name on it. So that's it.
It's him. It's him. He's part of the conspiracy.
He's part of it. Stop it! Why aren't you stopping him?
FBI, get in on this. They got it. They probably have those,
Yeah.
those conspiracy theory diagrams where everything they connect shit. It's like Tom Hanks is at the
Everything
top.
connects. Yeah, conspiracy theories are like, yeah, they're fun to think about. Yeah, could be true, could be not, but
I mean, as a writer,
world's
would
uninteresting.
you definitely use it as like, as like,
Screenshot?
as like ideas for a story?
It depends. Usually when it comes to like I don't know. I've never actually ever considered it like, write about conspiracy theory or like angle it. But I might. It definitely, you know what? An interesting conspiracy. If I ever get to write about it, it would definitely something connected to like JFK and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, there's quite a lot of that.
There's quite a lot, and some of them are pretty interesting. Like they said, New Orleans mob or like the CIA and the government, like were all in on it.
Yeah, everyone and their mother was in on
It's
it.
fun. Like the Russians, like it would be unfortunate. Like I guess it would be funny when all in all it all boils down to it was Lee Harvey Oswald all along. He just did it solo. It wasn't no big conspiracy. He's just a guy who like hated this
Occam's
JFK
razor.
stuff and he killed.
Am I right?
Yeah, Occam's razor. Basically, would be funny. Like turns out Oswald killed him because he hated him or like wanted to defect to Russia. Yeah, that's it.
Guys, look. I'm on your side. Look, I tried to kill the president.
Oh, and the Russians like covering their faces.
It's like, ooh. It's like, they're like looking away. It's like, you're making us look bad.
You stupid sniper! Don't make us look bad. Yeah.
Stupid man, you're making us look bad. It's like Courage the Cowardly Dog and shit. Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe that for the.
Okay.
How about you?
Sorry. Oh my god.
Yeah. But how about you? Like, have you like any like interest like for a conspiracy theory? Like, what there was something like you've always been interested in one?
I didn't think much of it when it comes to conspiracy, but from what I can when it comes to actually I like I find the Illuminati shit entertaining. That's for sure.
Ooh.
It's like, you know, it's like, whoa.
True.
Turns out,
Secret society.
secret societies, the Bilderberg or something like that. People meeting in secret to specific places to, sacrifice people to Satan. It's like,
To like save the nation and stuff like that.
maybe they just do this shit for fun. They're rich, they're bored. It's like, hey, you want to try this satanic ritual I found on the internet?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Like,
All right.
I'm cool. Like,
I'm free.
being real, but
I'm free. 3 p.m., right? 3 a.m., right? Yeah, 3 a.m.
cool. See you 7-ish.
Yeah, let's free.
Imagine like secret societies, like it would be funny, like secret societies have like a texting group together,
Yeah, it's like
IG group messages.
it's just on Messenger or something. It's like on, like, hey boys, let's meet up in the Detroit airport. Wink, wink.
And like they post shit memes and like lol.
Look at these people freaking out about our meeting. That the robes were a great addition, by the way. Made us look real spooky.
Yeah. Oh, nice touch on the statue, man. That was a real good.
How'd you think of that? Holy shit, that was amazing. They actually thought there was a cult at CERN. Elmo.
Then we get targeted by an actual cult.
Ebin trolling.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, that would be a nice that'd be a nice episode of something, actually. Bored rich guys just trolling the internet.
Yeah, no, it would like be like a fun take on it. Like, turns out conspiracy theories are just that. They're just theories. And turns out people were just exploiting it.
Yeah, people are just trying to fuck with other people for fun. For entertainment.
True, yeah.
Actually, going back to that JFK shit, like,
Mm-hmm.
Lee Harvey Oswald could be alone, or I wouldn't be surprised if he had other people with him, because
Like the second shooter theory.
Yeah, high profile target. You wouldn't want one guy dealing with this kind of big task, I don't know, just putting it out there.
I'm a big believer on the second shooter theory, because I don't believe Oswald did it alone, but he had an accomplice, and he got killed before he even said anything about it. So maybe there was a second shooter.
Turns out, because of Lee Harvey Oswald, he set a chain of events in motion that led to the death of Harambe, and later the death of Epstein, and later the election of Trump.
Yeah, with the Epstein thing, I'm like, yeah, people are meme. It became a meme, but I'm also thinking
it's a nice meme.
Maybe
it's a great meme.
It's a nice meme. Like, Epstein didn't kill himself, but at the same time, maybe it's fake, and they just let Epstein go back. It would be possible, he killed himself, or he died in prison, and actually he just paid his way out.
I wouldn't be surprised if he actually paid his way out, but it's too high profile to the point where, his case is very high profile and very, the media is all over this. That
true, but at
I
the
don't
same
think he
time,
could slip. You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah, but if everyone thought he was dead,
Ooh, there we go.
Right.
YouTube is about to, YouTube is about to ban us for this.
So here's my theory before they take me too.
Yes, because but yeah. So I guess another channel aside from all this, it did go to a weird direction, that's for sure. I'm just gonna cut this shit out.
Yeah. What up?
Another channel that I would like to specifically mention is G-Link.
G-Link?
Yes, G-Link. He's he mostly covers a lot of a lot of diverse topics, actually. And well, he covered, like VTubers, it's like how they came to be, what how they got started,
sorry, but
their history
sorry.
and all that, and how they could probably affect people, and he also covered, the parasocial problem of live streaming. And I do recommend you people to watch that. And I think, I don't know, we're definitely gonna leave like links to the channels that we're gonna mention. That's for sure.
Yeah, yes, that's for sure.
Because there's gonna be quite a lot, I think. So
Yeah,
how's this gonna
hopefully,
work, Jess? So do you wanna, I mentioned 5 and you mentioned 5?
There's not much, like there wasn't as much YouTubers I got into, so
Oh,
I
come
would
on.
probably
Really?
mention. I usually just I watched a lot of. I usually just rewatched a lot of like the current YouTubers I'm really into. So
All right.
how about Aaron agrees with me on this because like he's also the one that got me into him. Seth. I cannot pronounce
Yes.
his full name.
Seth
Seth.
Seth Chinzak, something like that.
Sorry for fucking it up. But yeah, Seth. Seth then I can't pronounce the fucking name for fuck's sake.
Just call it Seth, really.
Yeah, Seth. So yeah, Seth is like a massive. I would consider him like a very large YouTuber now because like he has a huge sub count.
Huge following,
Like when I got into him, it was like 600K, around 600K. Now it's at pushing 800.
The man's about to get him into, reach 1 million by 2020.
He's a degenerate.
By 2020.
2021.
Yeah, 2022. Yeah, by 2022,
But
probably even less than that. Actually, probably within this year. I wouldn't be surprised.
But Seth was like a very entertaining gaming review channel. But like his blend of video and comedy is like, it just hits that certain. It's perfect. That's why I rewatched a lot of his old video.
His jokes always lands, and it's very amazing, honestly.
And his edits, you cannot discredit.
That one.
I think
I like his review of Stalker, actually.
Oh yeah.
That's what got me into him, actually. When he reviewed Stalker.
For me, I like what videos like really got me into him. It was probably Kenshin, even though I never like a lot of his games are games I will probably never get into, but it's the way he like delivers them, and how massively he's both funny. Like his jokes that's comedic timing, I would say.
Yeah, like I would never, probably in a million years, play. Space Station 13 and Dwarf Fortress.
Or Star Sector, or like Caves of Cud. But
yeah, the stories then, the stories that he tells when playing these games, just it's like, and pure gold, pure entertainment, 10 out of 10.
So yeah, if you guys want to check, maybe Seth's. I feel like Seth is like that. Not a lot of people. His comedy won't appeal to a lot of people, which I get. His comedy is very. How would I say this? It's very 4chan. I would say
it's very, very. If you browse a lot of if you browse 4chan
image boards,
the jokes there will be like right up their alley.
Yeah,
like, it'll be right up your alley if you browse a lot of 4chan.
True. It
ain't PC, that's for sure.
Maybe the complaint is like his upload schedule, but like seeing the way the videos are made, like I would get why
once a month is already good, to be honest.
Yeah, true. Once a month is already enough.
Especially with that kind of editing, and he has to play the damn games too.
Yeah, and he sometimes I think what game was it? Like he had 1,000 hours on it or like he reached a level 1,000 synthetic. And, like
Ah,
he had a
yeah.
character that reached 1,000. I'm like, oh shit.
For a roguelike, for a roguelike top-down shooter, that's a lot of hours.
So I appreciate it. Like, he personally loves the game itself before he like talks to us about it. So
I
you can
mean,
tell he
isn't that,
clearly has a
you know,
passion for it.
yeah, I mean, usually, when you review a game, that's how it is. You play the game first.
Just, like, play the game first, but like Seth, like he plays the game again, and I'm pretty sure he plays the game a lot of times.
So, do you watch, like, do you watch, like, video game channels? Because I realize, looking at my, like, subscriptions, right? It's mostly
Mhm.
anime, video games, and tech.
I get like gaming channels or
Yeah,
like
no, like people who talk about video games and stuff like that. Or you're just
I
not
watch
into
a
it as
few.
much.
I'm not into as much, but like there's a few like I said, Seth and Ackman. Yeah, I forgot Ackman. I love Ackman's videos.
Oh yeah, his coverage of the Call of Duty series. Yeah, I definitely
Yeah,
like his insights
cover
regarding those ones.
and and yeah, I enjoyed him. He's coming up like I never thought like he has an in depth like he talks about how the game design works and like the characters, the story, and like some of the background, which is very interesting. Like it gives me insights to like things I never considered. Like, oh yeah, yeah. I guess the what people liked about the original games, like it had a more open space with the multiplayer and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it's like what was missing from the later titles that were pretty good in the in the early titles. I know that's
true.
a pretty look. When I in retrospect when I said that, it's like wow, that's a pretty stupid. Wow, early title. Wow, early title's good. That's a pretty monkey brain. That's a pretty monkey brain thing to say. But yeah.
Yeah, it's true. But I like Ackman. Like his videos are very very entertaining for me.
Oh yeah. Especially, I like his video about World at War as someone who really likes that game because
Yeah,
it's like when I played it as a kid, very nice. Still holds up to this day.
yeah, and Black Ops too. Black Ops as well. Yeah, I enjoyed this video on Black Ops. Who else? Uh,
For
Matt
me,
McMuscle.
okay, yeah,
Uh,
Matt
uh,
McMuscles definitely.
oh yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
I like his What Happened series.
Oh, what
Very
happened?
amazing.
Oh, definitely.
Each video is a banger, in my opinion.
True. Do you have
Especially,
like a favorite?
hmm?
What happened? How about a favorite? What happened?
mm, I guess if I were to pick one,
Mm-hmm.
hold up, I will hold up. Let me just let me just look it up.
Sure, yeah, sure. For me, if I were to pick, I would definitely pick his like Silent Hill, either the HD collection or like Downpour. Because personally, as a fan of the Silent Hill franchise, like I want to know what happened. Did they drop the ball? How? Why?
Hey, yeah, the one with Silent Hill HD and all that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
That
interesting.
broke my heart. You lost the original source code. How?
It was common back then, all right. Even
Mhm.
I guess even in the 2000s, it was common because they didn't expect they would reuse the code ever again. I guess it's like one and done.
Yeah, but
But
like
then
it's unfortunate we got
yeah,
what we got.
I guess I don't. When I think about a favorite, it's like wow, because I just watched these for fun. I never thought I'd have a favorite, really. But I guess the Postal, Postal 3, I guess,
Oh,
right off the bat, it's
I
like
don't think I.
because that was an interesting tale, to be honest. That was an interesting tale because you make when the game is so bad that the original developers are kind of discouraging people from buying it because it was just a fuckery. It was just a bunch of fuckery in the development process. That's why we got
Mm,
what we got, which is an inferior product. They tried to pass it off to a Russian developer, I think, but then that Russian developer passed it off to another developer studio, by the way, developer group or something. So yeah, it got passed on, and to the point where it turned into a very atrocious product, an atrocious product that it is today. No amount of mods can fix this, and I applaud the people who tried. There are actually mods that tried to fix this game, and I applaud them. But this is like this is a garbage. This is a garbage, like a trash.
It's like
fire.
sprinkling.
Yes.
It's trying to sprinkle glitter on shit.
Yeah, it's like trying to save a dumpster fire. It's still a dumpster fire. You just added, you just tried to, make it. You just tried to clean the dumpster, but I don't know. It's like, I'm sorry, you can't save this gym. It's dead.
No.
It's dead, Jim.
But but like I like Matt because like it gives me I like his insights because like wasn't he a playtester as well? Like
I think I'm not quite sure about that one.
No, I think he stated it before. Like he used to be a playtester for video games. He doesn't specify, but I trust his words because like he has he has like that perspective that gives you like how this affects that, or like how certain feedback from playtesters affects actual games. Like
I see.
I enjoy it.
It's very nice having that perspective then.
Yeah. So yeah, I enjoy Matt. I love his video. You ever watch his movies one? Like he does.
Yeah, I did. Especially the Mortal Kombat movies. I think he covered that, right?
Yeah, he covered that. As well as like Dragon Ball Evolution, which really made me feel bad for its screenwriter. The screenwriter himself even apologized for it.
Hey, honestly, despite what people think, hey, Evolution is enjoyable. Okay, it's one of those it's bad it's a good movie. Because I actually watched it when I was a kid, and mind you, I had no idea what the fuck Dragon Ball was. I had the unfortunate, it was unfortunately my first ever exposure to Dragon Ball.
Really?
I didn't know what the fuck that was, but 8-year-old me, I guess. I don't know how old I was, but I was really, really young then. 8-year-old me kind of enjoyed it. It was alright.
Because
there was fighting.
Because you didn't know what you were getting into. You were a kid. You're like, oh, I don't know this. So like,
I didn't know it was objectively bad. I just thought it was okay.
I kind of did because, like, as a kid, I was always exposed to like Dragon Ball. Because I remember Dragon Ball airing around, I think, in Cartoon Network at that time.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
I was a Pokemon
and then
kid.
I watched it. Yeah, Pokemon was up. But I was watching Evolution. Like, what the hell is this? Ew. Why is Goku white? He's a Saiyan.
I just thought, whoa. He could shoot fireballs? Damn. That's pretty good.
But yeah, maybe as an anime, but we weren't hardcore fans of it, so maybe once we favorite anime artist gets the live action, maybe we'll know the pain.
Yeah, my latest exposure to Dragon Ball is just the games, really. The games from the Xbox 360 era.
Mine's the PSP. The PSP one.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, it reminded me a little bit of the Naruto combat system, I guess.
Oh yeah, from the old like what was that?
The
Storm? Naruto.
Storm, yeah, something like that. Yeah, Ninja Storm or something.
Ninja Storm, yeah.
It's nice. It's very there's a lot of it's not something I would I would often play, but when I saw it, it's like, wow. I didn't know any of these characters except for Goku and maybe Android 18 because 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Best waifu. I mean, and maybe I did see a few dojins. Shindle actually made one. I don't know if you saw it.
Nope.
It had Kakarot.
I've only had one. I've only read one. I mean, two. Shindo. The other is the infamous one, and the other is the pretty wholesome one.
I like the I like his I like his I like the one with the amputee in it. You know, this nice
Oh
wholesome
yeah,
anime with a girl that has these, these you know, synthetic arms and legs, and so it's very nice.
mm.
You know, it has that, emotional depth to it, and it's just very nice. It's just overall, it's something I read like repeatedly because it's that wholesome to me.
But yeah, How about you? How about what if you hear like Danganronpa live action?
Fuck no, I don't want that.
Hollywood, Aaron.
Ah, man, don't do this to me.
They
Danganronpa deserves to be, it needs to stay in the game. All right,
and
it needs to stay
like
there. It's a game.
they
It
make like
remains
Koma
so.
for some reason like they add characters from the second game like Koma Eda's there and he's black.
Excuse me. Like, excuse me.
First
What
off,
is this? First off, right?
Mhm.
Half of these casts
I
shouldn't
would
even be here. And no. Actually, I don't think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna make an original story featuring an American cast, and it's gonna be a high school
I
drama
just
with some murder and maybe
I
a
just want
bear.
Sakura. Yeah, I just want Dwayne the Rock Johnson to play Sakura Ogami. I would
Oh
just
hell
want to
yeah!
see that.
Let's go, boys.
Yeah, let's
I'd
go.
pay tickets for that. To be honest, the movie may be shit, but give me that, and that you'll have my money.
Just give me the Rock cosplaying a muscular girl in a sailor uniform.
God damn, that would be a banger of a movie.
Oh my god. You'd hate it, but at the same
I'd hate
time,
it,
like
yeah, but that would save it for me. So, do you watch any, anime, any tubers?
any tubers. Oh, I definitely do. Of course, there's our idols.
What
Like
do you
I
mean
watch
idols?
like you mean, there's ones like Gaigok and like Anime Man and
Yeah,
Connor.
the given, like you have a anime tuber starter pack. Those three would just be like top of the list, to be honest.
Definitely. One I definitely would recommend for people
Do you have
because I
any
really
rising
enjoyed his
stars?
videos is I would consider it because for now he has like 50K subs,
Oh, wow.
very which is very which is fine, but like his videos are really really great
I
because
see. Who is it?
uh, replay value
Ah, I think I've heard of him
is
at some point.
he's a really good uh he does really good breakdowns because like I got into him because I watched his Yoka series because I just finished the anime series Yoka and like he made
Ah,
like
I see.
had I think it was a 7-part series like breaking down each storyline from Yoka and I'm like wow there's some
I'm
really
actually
good insight.
subscribed to this guy. I didn't notice.
Oh you it's fine but like I really like replay value because like there's he talks about like technical aspects that the anime uses like how camera angles affect stories like usually when you then that's something I learned to observe like focus on what the camera is focusing on and
Ah, I
try to
see.
interpret
Yeah, it's like
usually
okay, so it's like a, it's like a
like
analysis
a movie
channel,
analysis.
right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
I
great.
did watch
Yeah,
some of his channel. Yeah, some of his content. It's really it's very, how can I say this? It's enlightening. That's for sure.
so like definitely. I like watching like analysis videos or analysis channels because it helps me gain like the you know I have to gives me a skill set that I want to use like how to be more critical with the things I watch like oh I don't want
Mm,
to just
yeah,
take
I
things at
agree.
face value.
It's like, it's like it's giving light to to something in an anime that you like that you never noticed, and I like that about
Mm.
analysis videos. You know,
Mm.
it's like I didn't notice that this scene had this much impact. Mostly because my attention
Yeah.
span is shot to shit. Thank you
I
for
didn't realize.
reminding me that.
Yeah, and how they use like, how the scene is like being played out, and it's fun. It's fun to like observe them now,
uh,
especially you can interpret it in your own way as well.
yeah, definitely. What speaking of, these analysis, hold up, there we go.
Mhm.
Speaking of these analysis type of videos, I think one thing I would like to recommend to people is to check out the Canapa effect. I don't know if you know this guy, but he mostly focuses on animation and and the studios themselves. And I
Oh,
think
so
that's
he
something
likes.
that not much people actually focus on. You know what the studio is, and how they came up with these nice masterpieces, or in the case of his latest video about X Arm, disaster pieces.
Oh,
you know
OMG. Aaron literally like the insane person who's still watching it. I don't know why.
I'm watching it, and it's like it's good. It's so bad it's good, right? That's
Yeah,
that's what I can
it's a
say about
bizarre
X
thing.
Arm currently. Okay.
Yeah, as the only watcher,
No, I'm
as
not
its
the only
only
one. All right.
audience.
I can see the views. I see the views. There's still a few thousand
I see
people
that this
watching this shit.
I see the dislike bar too. Like
You know.
Jesus.
And apparently, episode 5 is going to premiere 5 hours from now. I did 9 hours from now, as of the time of this recording. So I'm excited. Help! Send
So
help.
yeah, how about you fill some of them in on
Okay, there's like
XR?
okay. So apparently there's like 24K for the third episode. So this thing is still getting views. So I'm not alone, okay? You're wrong. I'm not alone in this suffering. So okay, X Arm. Well, okay. So it's about, you know, this 14-year-old kid who apparently hates technology for some reason, but
Okay.
he meets Truck-kun the hard way after
Oh.
trying to save this girl that was being harassed. You know, he ends up meeting Truck-kun, and next thing you know, I don't want to spoil, but such is my description of this anime. You know, eventually his brain becomes encased in this machine that allows him to take over other machines and hack into networks and stuff.
So like, what was it from the black kid from Heroes?
Sort of, I guess, but his brain isn't encased in this technology.
Video game. Yeah, yeah,
So and let's just say that chaos ensues in a very janky way.
yeah. No, most people. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know X Arm notoriously for
God, it's
it's
so
very
bad.
so
Once
bad.
you see the flaws, it's hard to ignore.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm like, oh my god! It's like they have 2D characters, but their main cast is mainly made of 3D. Like the background is 2D. Like the side
Everyone else is 2D.
is 2D.
It's a weird choice, to be
I
honest.
know, right? It wouldn't make sense, or like maybe during fight scenes, like small cuts of them using CG, or like would it make sense? I wouldn't blame if they did that, but like for the whole thing and like even interacting with side characters that are drawn in 2D, they're still 3D. So
It's jarring to see 2D and 3D in the same frame, dude.
right.
Well,
I watched scenes of it. Aaron sends me screenshots from the things he watched, and then
the
I'm like,
faces
no,
are just terrifying, dude.
yeah,
You
like their
seen
faces
some?
are so
Have you
yeah,
seen some of those?
they look so stiff.
God, the lips, the face, like ugh. The eyes. Don't even get me started with the eyes. God, they stare into my soul.
They're terrifying.
It's like I might need therapy after this. After episode 12 hits, uh, God forbid this is actually a 24 episode anime. I might not make it out alive.
Wasn't there? Didn't X1 get controversial due to like they accused the anime of being homophobic?
No, yeah, but turns
Yeah,
out,
because
yeah,
like
they tried to cover up a kiss scene between two characters.
between a same sex scene,
Yeah,
a same sex kissing.
look, it's not because they're homophobic. It's because it's going to look jank if they showed that shit. That's basically what these Twitter SJWs got wrong. It's not because they're homophobic.
It's because you're gonna see them two faces
You're
of
gonna
3D
see
models face
some
into each
disturbing
other.
shit.
You're gonna see them
some
face
shit.
into each other.
Yeah, their noses. I think that's what they're trying to cover up. I think their noses are going to phase through because I think that when you look at the animation, it feels like they're just rotating the models in some places. You know when you're trying to move the model like manually. I don't know if you did 3D modeling before, but that's basically what it looked like sometimes.
Yeah.
You know when you recorded it and then you're just moving the pieces, but it's not fluid. It's like it's just sudden, and it's jerky as shit. That's what it feels like when it comes to the movements of these 3D models.
No, it's not. It doesn't look good. It's badly animated and yeah.
But I do
Yeah, how about,
recommend
like,
you guys watch it.
Or
Bad
is the
anime
story
like
of-
these that's entertaining don't come every day. Gotta say, some are just
I
bad.
guess it's it's so bad. It's I guess you would say it's so bad it's good.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, how can I describe this? It's like the room of no, actually nobody can top the room.
No.
Actually, it's legendary. But I can say it's like the room of 3D anime.
I mean, there are definitely worse, but like at least with this one, you're entertained by it.
A very nice disaster piece. That's for sure.
True.
That's how I can
Definitely.
That's how I can describe it.
I guess it's my turn. This will probably my last one because like he's the last one I probably recommend. So
Oh, come on. I know you got more of those.
no, I watched a lot of videos, but like I never subscribed to them because like they're just one off. Like I watched one video, I liked it, but I never got into the whole.
I guess you're not like me who I like this guy's video. Subscribe.
Sure.
You didn't even
But
have to
anyways.
convince me.
And I've seen enough. I'm satisfied.
Subscribe.
But anyways, this is my last one. Super Eye Patch Wolf, and Aaron knows him as well.
Yes.
Yes, I really like Ryan. Ryan. And I think one of the first videos I ever watched of him was his one on Detention, or no, Devotion.
The horror game.
That was probably the horror game. I really liked him, and he also he does a lot of like martial arts one, which I really really enjoyed his martial arts videos.
I remember his video about fake martial artists. that was entertaining.
Oh, God, that was very entertaining. It got sad at the end. I got like, oh fuck me, depression.
Yeah, honestly, it's just sad seeing these martial artists who like years, decades even, to their martial arts, and I mean that with air quotes, only to get crushed by this one dude.
It was an actual MMA
Yeah,
fighter.
he was an actual MMA fighter. That's what I remember from his videos, and actually, and from what other videos I can actually see about about that fiasco.
Yeah.
Because there's this
But,
one martial artist in China, right?
Oh yeah.
Who challenged these guys and got crushed in 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, because like I think it was during the time. It's still during like the intense nationalism that the government is perpetrating. Like they're saying like Wing Chai is like a very affected martial arts.
And then it's just lol, lol no.
It get, and they keep getting destroyed
Not to the
by
point
the
that the
MMA
government
force.
tried to tried to suppress him, but
Yeah,
nah.
but only they tried to humiliate him, right?
Yeah,
Like
they
in one
did.
fight, like they had him dressed in like clown makeup, but like he still kicked the shit of him,
That only made him
shit out of.
angrier. You know, that only
Yeah,
made him more determined to stop these guys.
yeah. I guess the more they try to keep it down. People were seeing it, and like the more they try to keep it down, the more people are supporting.
Yeah. Hold up. Let me just look up his name real quick. We
Sure,
don't have a dedicated fact checker for this.
true.
Hold up. Uh, actually, now that I think about it, while we're in this subject, I do recommend another channel, in the name of Count Dankula.
Ooh, Count Dracula, yes.
I I link his videos to Jess all the time, but I love
Mhm.
his Absolute Mad Lad series,
Oh
where
yeah,
yeah,
he just explores like insane stories of people.
yeah, insane feats of these individuals, these mad lads, right? He covered Billy the Kid, and you know the master thief, Gerard Blanchard. That was a Gerald Blanchard, I think, if I'm not butchering uh the name. This guy who stole who easily stole this art piece. No, it's not even an art piece. It's like this historical piece, historical, like, how can I say this? This accessory, this very expensive accessory that's made in like these jewels. That was used by the royalty back then. By this princess, I think. This this English princess back then. She had like
Oh
26
yeah.
of those, and only like 3 to 4 exist in ever since then. And he easily just stole that shit like he planned it and then stole the thing in a day. That's how
Oh,
much of a mad lad this guy is.
my, my
He went to where the accessory was, this expensive ass accessory was, because
mhm.
some guy, let him in, let him see it before everyone else could. And it's like he scoped the entire place out and then left, and then went back like the night, the same day, and then just stole the thing and left. Nobody ever saw him. Nobody ever found out until like weeks
Yeah,
later. And until then, he was long
yeah,
gone. He long since
yeah.
smuggled the thing. What a fucking mad lad, dude.
My favorite one has to be like Gary Prochet. Remember that one?
Ah, yeah.
The guy who like shot and killed his son's pedophile.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I remember. Man, that was
Yeah,
a, that was mad lad. That's
that
definitely
was
mad lad
insane.
material right there.
And it was the first time I was like, props. I would have done the same.
And he got away with it too. He
Right.
didn't get like, he didn't get he didn't get jail time for that.
Yeah, he got like I think he got suspended and
No,
like
he
was put
got
in.
probation ish,
Mm,
but he got to go home to his family. That's for sure.
mm.
And now his son is helping others who experience the same thing.
Oh
Very
yeah, that
very
was
nice ending to this entire
very nice
tale.
ending. Yeah,
Not so much for
that
that
ending.
pedo.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah,
Yeah,
what a surprise.
yeah.
Yeah,
For
we don't support pedophiles.
going back to that, going back to the dude who beat up these martial artists, air quotes.
Yeah,
If only we don't have face cam yet, but air quotes.
yeah, air
It's
quotes.
Zhu Zhaodong. Not sure if I'm butchering that one, but Zhu Zhaodong. And Count Dankula actually covered that one. So yeah, I do
Oh,
recommend you guys check out Count Dankula. He has a lot of Mad Lad episodes, so like hours upon hours
yeah,
of content here, and it's just, I think he needs more subs. The dude needs
true.
more subs.
He does. He has to support his pug.
uh, it's funny because he got he got into a lot of shit for a harmless joke.
Oh yeah, I think that was one of the ones. like got him notoriety in the first place.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I guess it comes in question. It's like, all he did was teach his pug to do the Hitler salute.
Yeah. I think did he get jail time? I remember like he
Yeah,
got jail time
he
for
got jail time for something as harmless as that one. It's like, what was the harm? His pug became a
what
Nazi.
dope, I guess.
Nazi
pug
pug.
inside of-
Ooh, cute but dangerous. It's like, come on, bruh. Fucking England, man. Was it
Yeah.
England? I think it was England. No, actually, I don't know if it's like, I don't know if he was in Scotland at the time when he was jailed, but regardless, these European countries, man.
Yeah. But at least he got like he used it as material for his like stage, like
That's
for
for
his
sure,
stand
yeah.
up.
That gained him a lot of notoriety for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
And,
so
he's still going strong.
yeah, definitely, I hope he keeps this up because his series is really nice.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more Mad Lads to cover. The world
Definitely.
has an endless supply of them.
True.
Okay, so another one that I would like to, because I would like to, encourage people to check out, because this guy has a criminally low sub count right now, despite his good content. Nothing is revealed. Who has 4.1 thousand subscribers? Can you believe that? Damn.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
Despite it, and he covers a lot of these mysteries on the internet, which to me, very amazing midnight material. Honestly, it's like shit I could watch in midnight and
Be entertained.
gets me in that mood. He covers the I discovered him through Reddit, actually, because he covered the mysterious man that appears in people's dreams.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, there's also the Heaven's Gate. He covered that as well, and of course the key lime pie, spam bot. I don't even think it was a spam bot. I think it was just someone who was copy pasting shit, and it was so weird because the comments that he would leave to these blogs didn't make any sense. But he was talking about a pie, a key lime pie, on a certain location that was closed long ago. Yet he's still posting it on blogs that had nothing to do with key lime pies or anything. Very weird.
Maybe it's just how
Maybe he just likes it so much. Can't blame him.
he's so passionate about that key lime pie.
Yeah, I haven't tasted key lime pie before, but I bet it's pretty. If it's as good as this, spammers trying to make it out to be, I can't wait.
Yeah, they're like maybe when you eat it, like people need to know.
As I spam like multiple blogs, you gotta try this key lime pie, boy.
Oh yeah. Oh shit! I forgot to mention her. I've got another one.
Oh, okay.
This
Lay it on
probably-
me, man.
I'm not sure you might like her because I feel like she covers the type that you're not very.
I hate her
You
already.
may not be very.
Skip. Just kidding.
Sarah Z. I think.
Sarah.
Have you ever heard of her? Sarah Z. Yeah.
Not really.
PewDiePie actually gave her a shout out like a few years back, but like I recently tried her videos. They're actually pretty entertaining because she discusses like a lot of like internet culture. Like she talks about, like
I see.
Tumblr and like fandoms and stuff like that. I really like her. My probable favorite video is her one about bootleg Broadway musicals.
Yeah, I saw
who-
I saw the Everyone is into Twilight video. Everyone is into Twilight again video
Mm.
that she did. I didn't really watch it, but it was in my recommended.
Yeah, it's good. The Twilight Renaissance because she actually she breaks down, Twilight and how it got popular and its
And
renaissance
suddenly people are into it again. That's mysterious. I thought it came
That's
and
good.
went and would never resurface again. Weird.
Yeah, but she presents it like it's a very informative video because it talks about early 2010s internet culture, and her topics are very interesting. So I would recommend her for people who may be into that stuff. So yeah, Sarah Z. She's a very good YouTuber. She has about like 300 subs. So yeah, maybe try checking out, giving her some.
244K, yeah. I see it. I
Yeah,
see it. That's right.
yeah.
Sub. That's for sure.
But yeah, she's probably my last one because yeah, she's my last one.
Okay, so I guess as a side thing, I guess I I guess when it comes to the thing about I like about Android is that you can
Oh,
easily download other apps that are not in the Play Store, because I'm telling you, I think I think YouTube apps in general that are YouTube alternative apps in general are pretty much banned in the Play Store because they don't want anyone, Google doesn't want anyone, in their turf, I guess. But I do recommend, NewPipe, in case those who don't know. That's what I'm using right now to look up all these YouTubers and to see my subscriptions. It's a very nice app that's if you hate the advertisements that's constantly in the YouTube app. I notice that a lot when I'm using another one. Like when I see my brother's phone, it's like filled with ads. I'm like, damn.
it's sad to look at.
It's just the constant ads that you're being exposed at. That's not healthy. And honestly, I like
Like
being able to download YouTube videos, something that YouTube doesn't offer unless you pay up. You can download
yeah.
the videos in high quality, or you can even just download the audio of said video. And that's very nice. I do recommend it. It's open source. It's free, and you can get it. I think I'll leave a link in the description for NewPipe. It's very nice. Very.
Yeah, we're gonna
That's
we're
just
gonna leave
just an
gonna
aside.
leave links to everything we were talking about, so don't
Yes.
worry.
So I guess for me, I'm going to keep this recommendation train going a little bit. I guess I guess this will be my last two. So another one is Odd Header.
Okay,
I think I link. Did I ever link you one of his videos at some point?
I don't think so. It's the first time I've heard.
Yeah. Well, this guy covers mostly hidden Easter eggs and secrets in video games. So basically, we have sometimes in video games we have all these hidden content. We have these very weird shit hidden, like hidden in the map. Maybe it's hidden in maybe it's hidden in the game's code, but you just but you need some other software to access it. But either way, it's honestly great fun to watch through his videos. He has about 625,000 subs now, which is very nice, very well deserved. Man needs more because the content is very well done, very well edited. We got strangest areas that aren't that were not meant to be found. That's amazing. What else? Strangest audio, which is something that I rarely see in when people cover these Easter eggs and stuff like that. Like strange audio? Yeah, strange audio in video games that were discovered. It's all good. Very, very nice. Odd Header. And lastly is Summoning Salt. Speedrunning.
Oh yeah, I remember him. He covers like speedrunning records
Yes,
and stuff like
he
that.
covers speedrunning records and the history of said records.
Oh yeah,
So,
I watched like a video of him. I think it was Ninja Gaiden.
yes, Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah,
He did
Ninja
Gaiden.
Gaiden. Yeah,
All right.
whatever.
Yeah. I like his how can I say this? I like his I guess his coverage of Super Mario 2. Super Mario Brothers 2. It was an intense one, especially his Punch Out videos. That was amazing too, because the thing about Summoning Salt is that he's very great at getting you, getting you hyped up for for whatever's happening, and getting you to root for these characters. There's even one about Super Mario Brothers 64 where it's a group of players against this one guy who got all of the the world records in 32 maps, right? At least that's what he set out to do, right? This one guy, he set out to get all 32. There was like 32 maps for Super Mario Brothers 64, and he set out to get the world record for all of them. I think it was a single lap record. Yes. So you go around for a single lap and that's it. If you get the lowest time, that's good. So he got to the point where he only needed one. He needed the record of only one map, because he got like 31 record, and there's this alliance, right? There's this alliance that's out there to stop him by getting all the records from him.
Yeah, they're trying to oust him.
Yeah, they're trying to keep him away from getting all 32. And honestly, that video to me is one of my favorites from Summoning Salt. Honestly,
It was basically.
Not gonna lie, I expected kind of more recommendations from this, but
But I guess
yeah, I like
just
the
watched
number
about.
we did now.
Yeah, it became like recommend YouTubers. We want people watching.
Yeah, there's a lot of underrated there. There's a lot of underrated channels there that really need the views, because it's like I think a lot of people are missing out on a lot of these YouTubers.
Sure, and hopefully hopefully they grow more, and hopefully we find some more. Maybe there's still that one YouTube channel that just for us, like
I've come to the point where I watch more YouTube than I do anime. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is. There's also a lot of these lost media channels that I really like. There's this one called Sakura Stardust, and she covers lost media, as as I've said, as I've prefaced. He covers a lot of lost media, and one video that I really like one video that I really like from her is 16 lost pieces of media, lost pieces of Japanese media. So she covers a lot of lost anime, lost J-pop music, and some lost Japanese shows. I honestly do recommend you guys check it out, because it's a very nice compilation of some of these Japanese lost media. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, lost media is in itself. It's a very interesting topic. Like, dang, there's so much content that we don't even know we personally don't even know even exists anymore.
Yeah, this country actually has a lot of lost media. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Did you know that we actually have like lost Batman movies here? We made unofficial Batman movies here.
I watched it, like more like comic book lost media.
Yeah, and to think that, well, I thought that it would be something that would air on TV here, but none of them ever showed.
I mean, it even stars like really famous Filipino actors.
You'd think that they wouldn't lose something as special as that one if they got like highly paid actors on it.
True. But I guess it was made for cheap. Maybe it got released, maybe it didn't, and just kind of got lost in the shuffle.
I like how people thought it was Spanish.
Oh yeah.
I understand the confusion, guys, but it ain't Spanish.
Yeah, we're the Mexicans of Asia.
Yeah. It's okay. So what else?
Yeah,
We got Scare Theater. That's although he hasn't uploaded in like 2 months. Understandable.
I
YouTube
miss
is a
him.
very stressful. YouTube is a very it's a stressful job. That's for sure. But he
True. I
covers
mean, you.
horror content. You know,
Mm.
he covers
Oh
horror
yeah,
content.
horror. Mhm.
Just like Rainbot, another YouTuber I do recommend when it comes to the
Yeah,
the horror genre.
yeah, same. I love her. What was it? The monster with 21 faces.
Ah, yeah, that fiasco.
I love that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love her
like
coverage of that.
yeah, true. Like it's a, it seems so harmless, but like it's like that's like one of the coolest bad guy names I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's like something straight out of an anime. That's for sure.
Yeah, like oh god, the monster with 21 faces. Like oh shit, that's like a villain in an anime.
Yeah, it's like something straight out of Psychopaths or some shit.
Oh yeah, I know, right? But yeah, Rainbot. Who's the? Uh, God damn it! Now I'm remembering. Only now it's hitting me the YouTubers I actually watch. Rainbot. Who's the other one?
Lazy
Uh,
Masquerade.
no. Rainbot. I forgot his name. God damn it. Anyways, for horror content, I would recommend if you like horror movies. For horror movies, I would definitely recommend Ryan Hollinger.
Ah, hold up. Let me just look him up.
I Yeah, he does really great analysis of horror movies, and
Ah, okay. Hold up.
it's good.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, and I like his coverages of possibly my favorite one is Hostel, since I personally
That's where he analyzes horror movies.
yeah, he does analysis of horror movies, and he's great. He's a really great channel. I recommend people check him out. He's actually got
Sub.
he yeah, and he sometimes he gets noticed by like very famous people, so
Oh,
which
really?
is great. Yeah. Like I think he did the one for Exorcist. He did an analysis video on Exorcist, and like the director himself like tweeted it, and
Oh,
like
he
oh
gave him props.
yeah, gave him props. He liked it, and Ryan was freaking out. And like uh, I mean
Yeah,
like
I can
that's
only
nice. I was
imagine.
like
It's like the
right.
dude who directed the movie that you like actually acknowledging you.
Yeah, it's like I've
Man,
had that moment personally on Twitter.
really?
Yeah, it was my favorite author, like Robert Harris.
Yeah.
Like he posted a tweet about like his brand new book series he's making, and I like commented like, "Oh, another book series I probably can't afford." Thanks, Robert. And he hearted it. I'm like, "Oh, he noticed me,
Oh, senpai noticed me.
senpai."
I can die now.
Yeah. Oh. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, Ryan Hollinger. He's another one I recommend.
So, have you heard about Barely Sociable?
Barely sociable. I watched his video on like that mysterious like room or something, like hotel room. That's the one thing I watched. That's it.
Yeah. His other videos, like the disturbing, VHS tape, you know, that's something that I do recommend as well, because it's really fucking disturbing. It's so eccentric. That's the thing about this. Apparently, this found children's videotape, from the 90s, which apparently adds to the factor. Apparently, it's like if it's from the 90s or the 80s, it adds to the horror of it because it's so old, probably. But yeah, his coverage of this weird ass series is honestly, you know, one of has become one of my favorites, and he has Wang in it as well, which was nice.
Yeah, I like Wang. Oh god.
Okay, that sounded a little wrong, but yeah, Wang is
So,
also a very
Justin Wang.
very nice channel. He's become a very big channel actually lately.
Yeah, Justin Wang. Yeah, there we go. I just straight up said I like Wang. God. I like his internet like ones. What was that? That lost horror anime.
Ah, yeah, Saki Tsunabashi, right?
Yeah, Saki Shinobashi. God, that's
Or Go for a
like
Punch. Yeah, I like his coverage of that as well.
yeah.
You
What
know,
else? He's
gotta
one
wonder if it's
on
actually real. Uh, I mean,
True,
it sounds
but
like it's real, right? Sounds like it's something that'll come in the '90s.
might be like I think it's a collective. Maybe it's a collective delusion because like there are other people who remember it as well.
I
So
wouldn't be
maybe it's a case of
surprised. Yeah,
collective delusion. Yeah, right.
but considering how much content, right, that gets uploaded and eventually lost in the internet, I'm not surprised that it's actually real and it actually reached the internet at some point. But
Probably.
it got lost at some point because it's Guro.
Yeah.
It's Guro. It's one of those very,
Yeah.
very, very niche types of, genres that a lot of people would probably bleh, get into words. What the hell? A lot of people will probably see as something that is, inappropriate, something that shouldn't be in any platform whatsoever. But it's kind of like people who like, it's the same people who might like vanilla as well. I mean, they're not like the same or anything, but they have these
Yeah.
communities who like this kind of stuff. And because their, Guro is not a very, it's not the most appealing type of genre. No wonder that these, a lot of their works, a lot of these Guro works get lost to time because all these
Yeah.
platforms just either take them out because they see them as inappropriate, despite how, correct they may be. But regardless, I'm not gonna be surprised if it's actually real. And well, it's big. Guro is like an oppressed minority, I guess.
But it's on the plus minority. I don't mind like taking out. Like nope, it's not for me.
Yeah, it's definitely,
But
it's not for me either. But there are a lot of people who are into that, and I feel bad for them that they're facing a lot of these losses. There are people who love this
fuck 'em.
genre, but you know, all the anime that was once uploaded is now freaking gone. And
I
now,
guess that's like a consequence of like the sudden shift to the internet age. Like things getting lost in the shuffle.
definitely, that is why
Yeah.
I am kind of into a lot of archiving. That's for sure, especially
Mhm.
websites, because
Mhm.
you'd be surprised how an article that you really, that you found interesting and saved it for later, like you bookmarked it,
Mhm.
you go back like even 3 months later, and chances are it's gone. The entire website is gone.
Yeah.
So websites just come and go in a flash, and it's and archiving them, like having a local archive of them, I think is something that you know is something that should be like a common thing. Honestly, it's something that should
Yeah.
be made accessible to everyone, so everyone would have like a local copy of whatever website of their bookmarks, whatever website they wanted to save. I think it's something that should be, a common. And I think sites like services like Pocket encourage that kind of practice. That's for sure, because they actually give you like a local copy of the website. I think. I don't know if that's a paid thing, but regardless,
It's good.
when you save it, like when you
So
save
yeah.
it in your phone, they do have a Pocket app. It does kind of save it in your storage device. So that's something, I guess. Because a lot of I remember a lot of reading a lot of fanfics back in the day, and when I go back to them, they're all gone.
Oh god. It
Yeah,
breaks your heart.
yeah. You revisit them like a year later and found out that the author just deleted everything. It's like, oh, that's a shame because that was a pretty good read.
Yeah, but I kind of have to, maybe there's a reason. So, but I get it.
Yeah, I mean, but regardless, I think it should be. I don't know. I think when it comes to these kinds of works, I think they should be, preserved, because it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame if they're just gone, lost to time. Okay,
So
what
yeah,
else? Okay, what else? So you got
yeah.
you got more to talk about?
Nah, I'm out of topics now. I I I, I hit the wall on top.
Okay. So I guess that's it for the latest episode of this podcast. Thank you for
Yeah,
watching. And
thank you.
if you haven't followed us on Facebook, we have a Facebook page, and I do you know, please like our page.
Check us out.
Check us out there.
Yep.
We'll be posting the latest episodes there as well. Please check out our new series, Ripped from the Textbooks. We now have 2 episodes. The latest one, we are covering
It's about
the Chop Chop Lady cases that happened in the Philippines
Yep.
way back when. And
dark stuff.
yeah, we went from 0 to 60 on that one. Uh, and once again, thank you for watching, and I hope I hope you tune in for the next one. Bye.
See ya, guys. Bye.